Well, guys, hate to tell you, but we lost the cracking of the box itself due to some camera issues, but we're here with the first pack in hand. I'm just now separating the commons from the uncommons. So let's pick up where we left off, shall we? All right, so here we go. Starting with an Armored Skyhunter with no clue about value and foil uncommon. So, every now and again, Magic prints a product where you want to crack it right out of the gate, like you always do. Most products that they come out with, we want to buy some, right? And we want to crack it and see what's up. Necrotic Hex. And then, Foily Armored Skyhunter. Okay, again, no clue on value. We'll check that out later, but our first foil rare is on the books. And most of the products are enjoyable in their own right. I would say there's some things in the past that I've been kind of disappointed with that were duds, but for the most part, you got some decent stuff out there. Ember Wild Captain. There's a rare. And a Foily Preordain. I love Preordain, so seeing it in foil is cool. But then you get products like Modern Horizons, where you go, any box I open of this is going to give me all the value that I invest. I think even now, Modern Horizons has an EV that's higher than the cost of its box. Sakashima's Will. Oh, nice. Foily Arcane Signet. That is sweet. So you end up wanting to go back and buy after they come out with more print runs, or even when it's just out of print and you can still kind of afford for the sake of cracking. You end up wanting to go back and opening more product. It's rare. It doesn't happen much. Court of Ambition. But that does happen. And I feel, and we'll see after we kind of evaluate everything with this product, but I feel like this might be one of those products that we end up coming back to and doing another round of box openings. It's such a cool product. Okay, Coercive Recruiter. Oh, nice. In the commander slot, a Tevesh Szat for the first mythic in the commander slot, and our first Piper rears his piping face. Now, guys, I hate to say it because everybody's talking about it, but the only big one that we haven't hit yet is the Lotus. So it'd be really cool to finish up our box opening with a Jeweled Lotus. We would love to see that. Of course, who wouldn't? And you know what? I'm also going to say this. If we don't see one, it's not going to hurt us one bit. These have been very successful boxes that I can tell so far. So we're sitting pretty. But gosh, it would be really cool to hit the Grand Slam. Oh, nice. Mnemonic Deluge. So another mythic there and our double commander slot. One of them being rare. We'll see what kind of value that holds. All right. So anyways, we'd love to bat the cycle, so to speak, with the set. When we opened Double Masters, the only thing we really didn't hit was Force of Will. That was Magus of the Order. That was a bummer not to see that. But, it's randomized. It's kind of part of the deal. And then, again, every now and again, you get these packs that are just designed to be maximal security packs. Okay, here we go, guys. Here's the uncommon slots. Rakshasa Debaser and a Ganostro with a Lathiel, which, again, we'll check that out. We'll see what those guys are looking like afterwards. We're going to have a sorting party. Of course, you crack open this many boxes, you got a lot of sorting and casing and bindering you got to do. Promise of Tomorrow. And, oh, nice. I love these etched cards, you guys. Again, I don't know how excited to be on this, but it is a rare, and it is an etched rare. Eligeth Crossroads Augur. If you would scry a number of cards, draw that many instead. And it is a partner commander. I think that's going to end up being a card that gets played a bit. Scry mechanic is a little bit niche, so it may not be as popular as it could be. Who knows on the value? We'll see, guys. We will see. All right, 3 visits and a blasphemous act. That is probably a decent pack. Probably paid for itself in a bit more with those 2 cards. All right. This is actually the halfway point, or just past the halfway point. So we're cruising right along, guys. I'm hoping we're seeing a couple more Nightshade Harvester, see a couple more cool mythics. And again, Lotus, if you would like to bless us with your presence, feel free. Are we going to hit that Lotus, guys? Are we going to bat 1,000, hit the cycle, triple-double, whatever we would call it, Soulfire Eruption? We ended up looking this up, guys, because we found a foil version in our first or second box. It wasn't super valuable. So even though it is a mythic, it's not a big hit. But a cool card nonetheless. Okay, Jessica's Will. I really like this card. I'm really excited to play that card. And I would imagine that it will be, I'm not going to call it the sleeper because time will tell with that stuff. But I would imagine that card would be a pretty decent valued rare. Who knows what it will settle at, but I think it's going to end up being a pretty legit card. Okay, and there's a duel. I'll take a duel. Jellum Tome for some really old school Magic. I love the lore. You got to appreciate the lore. They brought the old school Planeswalkers into these packs just to, bring back some old storylines. And, because when I think about it, Patrick and I have been at this Magic thing for over 20 years now. And there's players out there that literally have been at it since the beginning. And so we've seen these storylines, a little warm room action there. We've seen these storylines kind of unfold over the years, and a lot of those old storylines are storylines that really got us to fall in love with the lore of Magic. So to see it in a product now in 2020, it's really cool. It brings you back to childhood. Horizon Stone, no idea on that one. Seems like it should be a good card though. I don't. You never can tell right out of the bat. You kind of have to see how the format experiences a card. And then, of course, the demand, the supply. There's a lot to evaluation of a Magic card. But cool card, though. Oh! We hit the cycle! There's the Lotus. Oh, man! Guys, we hit the cycle. In this case, we saw the big three. Oh, man. That is so cool, man. That is so cool. We hit the cycle, guys. Oh, that is fulfilling. That is so fulfilling. Wow, that was awesome. That was so cool, guys. Who knows what kind of value Jeweled Lotus is going to hold? You got some people out there who are saying, oh, it's going to drop. It's going to drop like crazy. And then you got other people that are willing to pay hundreds of dollars for the fancy full art extra. Ooh, foil disc guys will. And again, I really think that card's going to mean something. They'll pay crazy amounts for some of these foil full arts. I would not advise that yet, guys. You want to see how the market shakes out a little bit more before you go dumping a ton of money into cards on a pre-order fashion. It's not a good idea. But super, God, that is so cool. I love that we just hit the cycle like that. God, what is this, baseball? You tell I grew up around baseball, guys? Okay, so guys, we've got 2 more packs. And let's be honest, if these were both duds, we're going to be happy. But we're also going to say, how freaking cool would it be if these were loaded packs? Okay, into the uncommon section, we Terry. Oh, Wheel of Misfortune. That's cool. I'm pretty sure that is a card that will have some value to it. So, again, not a dud pack by any means. I don't believe it's a dud pack. We'll see how it ends up shaking out. But that's so cool. Cracking packs never gets old. I've been doing this for over 2 decades, and it never gets old. Rootweaver Druid, Kodama of the East Tree, and a Foily Common. Guys, that concludes our 6-box opening. We hit the cycle. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.